Ah, yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Guillotines and Guitars here in Hartsville, South Carolina. I got Trey Davis, Scott Barfield, and somewhere in Michigan is Mr. Carol Gainey.
I don't know who's not with us.
It's Michigan, yep.
Is it?
Yeah, he's in Michigan. He's not with us tonight. But thank you all for joining us tonight. We have an excellent topic for you. A guillotines topic for you tonight. We are talking about the origins of the Ouija board. Ouija.
Not Luigi, but Ouija.
Luigi. That's right. It ain't Mario and Luigi. It's Ouija. Everybody has played the Ouija. It's me, Ouija board. Oh, that was good.
It's me, Ouija. Oh, Mario.
But thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We're gonna dive deep into this. Scott, I feel like he's got a lot of information to go. He has played this game a lot.
The best part of this show is we have a Ouija board.
God,
to play with
really
tonight.
not gonna play this. I really don't like bringing bad spirits.
Oh, just wait. When
On
you go
top
home,
of my bad luck.
yeah, you remember the story you told us a while back of you at Tommy's house when the bicycle or the guy in the tank top or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, Kimberly. That was
That's
my
what it was,
great grandfather, McKinnon Hicks. Kimberly saw him like standing over the banister in a tank top.
Well, tonight we're going to talk to your uncle.
You can talk to him by yourself.
All right, go for it. Tell us what we're doing.
All right. So before every topic, we'd like to do a libation. So what are we doing tonight, Trey?
Tonight we are doing from Twisted Shots. This is the pineapple upside down cake. This is actually a really good shot.
Really?
I
Makes no sense with the topic, though.
Well, they didn't have Ouija shots.
no ghouly ghouls or...
Not even Luigi shots. They had nothing like that.
But we love Twisted Shots. I don't know why they don't sponsor us already, but
Just endorse us, Twisted. Just be part of the show.
Send us a cutout.
Yeah, get a cardboard cutout. Give us a sign to put up back in the back. And along with our sponsor, Gainey's Tire and Lube, we would love to have Twisted be part of it.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
That son of a gun had some booze in it, buddy.
Yes, it did, Jawbird.
Must have had that crystal methacaine in it or something.
He always added something extra in there.
I tell you what, I like your shot.
That's a good one.
They're good shots, man. Twisted.
They are.
Yeah, that's why I say sponsors.
Scott did bring another set of Twisted Shots here tonight, so those were mine, but he brought the B-52. So if we do a second version of this, that's right. Bombs away.
And I actually bought the B-52s for our first set with the Gavin Adcock and Zach Bryan because it was supposed to be B-52s. Bombs.
Trey, you missed that, buddy.
I did not miss it because in that show I brought the Razzle Dazzle because I thought that's
both of them worked.
Yeah.
Both of them
All
worked.
right, I'll give you that. If we do a take 2 of this show, we'll do the B-52s. How about that? If you see a faded sign, no, that's wrong.
So on this board, we had the A, B, C, all the way to Z. We had some numbers up top. We had some, what you call it? What's your birthday sign? What's that word?
I'll tell you what, I'll bring it to you and you guys can look at it. How about
Yeah. Look here. Perfect. Right.
I don't know if I
So it had the A, B, C.
All right.
Then it had the, hold on.
Call your uncle real quick.
Dude, no. So we had the ABCs, then we had the yes or no's, and then we had some numbers, and then that was what I was talking about. We had the moon and the sun and the half moon, and we had a star, and then we had all of it. This is a creepy ass board because when everybody uses it, it works because you had to lay your hands on it with your partner and ask questions. You don't know who's moving what. You don't know if it's moving itself.
I think so. It's just 2 of you there. There's no way that just the 2 of you, I think, could work it.
You know what?
Just because if one person knows they're not the one moving, they know it's the other person moving. But even when a third person comes in, like if I was to walk over there and do it, you're going to know it's. And this is just a cheap one I bought off of Amazon, so it doesn't slide across that easy, whatever. But the thing is, like, you have to have a bunch of people because then you have a more realistic feel that it's moving by itself.
Yeah.
And maybe it is.
And I don't care out of the 7 people who's touching this, somebody is going to make it real.
Somebody's going to push a little harder than the other person. Yeah.
But are they?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Well,
are they, though? Are they?
Personally, I have absolutely zero belief in a Ouija board. I don't. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that whatsoever.
So you didn't have an incident in the cabin where you didn't think the alternating fan was a skim or
okay, but
noose?
yeah, I did have an experience that scared the hell out of me, but it had nothing to do with the Ouija board.
But it could have been that you did it a long time ago.
Well, the people upstairs were using the Ouija board. Yeah, no, it had nothing to do with that.
Okay, well, let's go back and see the origins from where the Ouija board started.
All right, let's go.
The year was 1891.
Yeah, a long time ago in the 1800s. You had Charles
Seems
Kennard,
longer than it's been now.
Charles Kennard and Elijah Bond,
and Chuck Norris,
and they piggyback off of what was called. You used to have talking boards.
Well, that's what this was called. It was called
a
speaking board or a talking board.
Speaking board. But but speaking boards used to have it was like it was a layout in like a stick. You would try and summon your relatives or people who have just died. So it wasn't anything satanic. It was trying to talk to people from
the other side.
Yeah, the other side. Mm-hmm. And it was called talking boards. And,
so they actually had this, but it was like an ancient, more...
Yeah, they had these, but you had the Kennard and Bond.
Kennard
and Bond, who both came up with, they were like, we could come up with something for the masses, for like everybody. Make it like it was supposed to be, in that time, in the 1800s, you had parlors where people would go out and drink. It's like bars.
But it's called parlors?
Parlors.
Like a barbershop parlor?
No, not a beauty shop. No.
Yeah, not like
a parlor was a bar.
Yeah, basically a bar. But so they invented this parlor game, which was meant to be at a place where people were drinking, and they created this board with this thing here,
the planchette. Planchette,
which is what it's called. But and it was those two. What else was it? It was
seances.
It wasn't a seance, but
this was similar to a seance because you were trying to talk to somebody on the other side, right?
Yeah. And so when they created this board, it was based off of a talking board. But so they created this, and they made the whole concept up, and the woman was like, so what do we call it? And they asked the board, what do we call this? And the board, supposedly, from all of their hands on there, it spelled out Ouija.
Okay.
And so that's what they went with. We'll call it the Ouija board.
But the problem that I have with it, and the reason that I don't take it serious, is because like it started off in a parlor, like you said. It started off in a bar. Bunch of guys drinking, going, I've got an idea. Let's put some letters.
I feel something.
Let's put some letters down, and 7 of us touch this thing, the stick or whatever, and see where it points. And the first thing it goes to is Ouija, and they go, well, I've never heard that word before, but let's call it.
Touching the stick.
Yeah.
But then that wasn't a stick. It was.
They might be the ick.
But then also like the Ouija board literally became a game in 1966, right? It was like
Parker Brothers.
Parker Brothers put it out. So yeah, until like you can only buy it down in New Orleans, I can't take a Ouija board serious.
Have you ever tried it though?
Well, yeah, as we all did as kids, and just like we were talking about a second ago with the dad that he knew his daughter and her friends were playing the Ouija board upstairs, and he heard them, and he switches the power off at the breaker,
and they
you hear them screaming.
Absolutely lost their stuff.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, so myself, no, I don't think the Ouija. I can't look at the Ouija board as something serious in any shape. But I also have a problem with, we were talking about where I said, I think I brought up seances. I can't get into that kind of stuff either, because Harry Houdini actually had a thing with his wife where he said, if anything happened to me, we had this secret word. If any of these people try to say that they're talking to me from the other side, and they had, I actually pulled it up because I wanted to talk about it, but it's, they had, excuse me, Rosabelle was a name that his wife sang when they first met, and so that was like a keyword. So after he died, they wanted to have, if they ever had a seance, and she sat in these seances to talk to her dead husband, and the name Rosabelle never came up. The letters BV never came up, which stood for believe. None of that ever came up. So she knew, just like he knew, that seances and things weren't true. So there's going to be a lot of people that'll disagree with me, because I know, I mean, obviously there's tons of people that think they're witches and stuff. Yeah, but it's just I don't believe it. I don't buy into it. But
well, you know,
that's why when we talk about this Ouija board,
I hate to bring this up, man.
Go ahead.
But you was a strapping young lad.
Still am, yeah. Continue.
And a witch said, I want Trey to be bald.
That's right. That's what happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Trey.
She also tried to get me to eat a bunch of candy on the way to her house and climb into the oven. That didn't happen either. So
you remember that? Wiggity whack, get my sack. You remember that?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, we were talking about the Kraken, not the Kraken.
Hansel and Gretel.
Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus.
Wickety whack, get in my sack.
No, but the Ouija board was, when it was invented, it was supposed, I mean, of course it was a game.
Yeah.
That they made.
That drunks played in a bar, in a pub.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be to talk to people that people in your life, people in your life who have died, that you could communicate with on the other side. That was originally what the Ouija board was about. It only changed to like demonic possession when they used the Ouija board in the movie,
because it sent the thing into the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie, it was
a Ouija.
It was what?
I think that was self-titled Ouija, wasn't it?
No, it was in the 70s. The movie where the possession.
The possession.
Nothing beats a jet ski holiday. And right now, you
Do you not know? Yeah, The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Not The Exorcism. The
The
Exorcist.
Exorcist, yeah.
Yeah, they in the movie.
Because I remember it threw it into the flames.
Yeah, but she uses a Ouija board to reach into the other realm.
I usually use the Ouija board to find my remote control in the living room.
I know, but in that movie, that was what the Ouija board was, to reach the demonic, the demon that possessed her.
Let me ask
But
you this.
The Ouija board never was meant for that. But it has become that since The Exorcist.
I think forever, like since like the I don't know, the 1800s or whatever, like everybody wanted to know if there's any way to talk to somebody on the other side.
Hold on. Scott, put your hand on there. Put your hand on there. A Ouija board with tray, boat, float.
That's really good. You might as well just get a magic 8 ball. You did just good. All signs point to yes. Ask again later.
But this thing has been a freaky thing for a long time.
Yeah, but I just said something about the magic 8 ball. People believe the magic 8 ball just as much as they believe the Ouija board.
You know what? When the 8 ball come out, that was a big thing, man. I was like,
Oh, we all had
realize,
one.
Do you realize that the Ouija board, there was Parker Brothers, who creates all these games, and Monopoly is like their
What?
Monopoly.
I heard it.
Monopoly is
I heard it too.
Monopoly is like their biggest
Broccoli.
their biggest game ever. You know,
Yeah.
as far as sales.
Right. Well, especially since they started making them for every damn city across
Oh
the
my
country.
God! Did you see the one for South Carolina
No.
or for Hartsfield?
Hartsfield. Yeah.
You are now owner of Carolina Avenue.
But
You
no, but
now own the Hartsfield Motel.
there was a time.
You owe money.
Yeah.
But there was one year where this board, the Ouija board, outsold Monopoly.
Yeah, because I believe that because when I bet it was when it first came out, right?
No, actually,
was commercial- there was actually commercials about it.
I think it was like
That was.
20 or 30 years after it had come out.
Really?
And they would ramp up production around Halloween. Parker Brothers. It'd be
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
you want to make your Halloween special? You couldn't.
Yeah. Do you miss
They
your?
wouldn't go real deep. It'd be a fun
No, it'd be like, do you miss your grandmother?
yeah.
She misses you too. The only way she could talk to you is if you pay $19.99 for the Ouija board.
Exactly.
For the Ouija board.
But that's true though. They would ramp up production around Halloween, and they would have these commercials like, if your Halloween's not, spooky enough, spooky it up with the Ouija board. Talk to the outside. They would downplay it a little bit, like a soft commercial. I have to find one of these and I'll send it to you. But I remember these commercials. Yeah, that's what it was. Did you hear that shit? All right, that's all the time we got tonight. We have got to go.
We don't even care.
Oh, wrong button. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight on the Guillotines episode of Guillotines Guitars. Appreciate you. Drop some comments down below. Say bye to Trey. Say bye to Scott. Say bye to Carol. He's somewhere out west.
Goodbye to romance.
We love you guys. This is Guillotines and Guitars. We're out.